Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my tutorial. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect a user online or offline to React for an app. So let's get started. So first thing, I'm on the rules of project, and here's the first thing we need to run the MongoDB server by typing command mongod. And now this MongoDB already start. And open a new tab on my terminal, and I'm going to start the backend REST service. Alright, cd to server and run npm run dev. And in this case, it's a development mode, and it's automatically refresh when we make change any course in our backend REST service. Right, open a new tab on my terminal and change to app, and this is React front-end app. I'm trying by type command npm start to start React app. Okay, so here we got all the refresh that we got all the channel on the left side. So right, I'm trying to open the new MongoDB 3T and right system. Sorry, it chat up and collection channel. So I'm trying to delete all the document, and to do that we have to restart. Alright, restart the restart this backend server. So open this and command hit Control C to stop server and run npm run dev again. Restart server. And so in this case we have no more channel created. So let's create a new channel to Alex and Kevin. So and right, something like that. And I'm trying to say hi Alex and Kevin. So cool. So now I'm trying to open a new browser in my Google Chrome, and it's localhost 3000, and this I'm logged in with Alex. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to detect Alex is online or offline. So the first thing we need to do is open new project in my web storm, and we change to the server and here. Right, the first thing we need to do is open it's an app and the mat component, right, the messenger. And here so we have a list of the member in the right. So now I'm going to add a new started on user. Alright, so we got the messenger, and we to find where we list all the member on the right sidebar, and should be there. Right, cool. Here is a list all the member in right sidebar. So now I'm trying to make a new conditional check. Right, cost is online equal right member. Right, I'm using loadout function to get member right online. So default I'm giving it for. So that means we have a new property in the member. If online, we will set online later. But for now, I'm trying to get the member to. So simply you can do by span last name equal user starters. Alright. So simply I can do by one line of code if is online, and when then we return online, and otherwise we return offline. And so it's how it works. Right, so now you can see in my browser, and it's Calvin and Alex, and the two guys in our conversation channel. So they are offline, but even Alex is online. But we can do it later. For now, I'm trying to make a CS conditional sorry, seed as. Alright, so open new tab on my terminal and make sure we are under app and changing to shrub and seed as. So we need to open sac and watch this file app.seed and when we make any change in app.seed as the sac automatically compile to app.seed file. So in this case, I'm open new. Alright, so we know. And here, so I'm trying to make a new seed add file. Sorry, alright, user starts. Right, for example, I want to make a font size to be smaller to 10 pixels and color and to be body color. So let's see. Alright, it's now smaller. Cool. Alright, so now I'm trying to inside the backend server. And you know, when we refresh this app, and you can see we send to the server with, alright, so the first thing I'm trying to fix all the error warning methods. So we got a file in messenger.js line 46 level render, and so I get is the avatar and list of our avatar we render user avatar, and here we forget key which exactly to index, and here I right, so now no more. Right, so avatar isn't defined but never user like 3. So in this case, I can remove this because we don't use it anymore. So let's remove it. So right, so we got our successful. So when we refresh the app, and the first time we disconnect from the socket server, and then we send a new authorize with token code and get back our message success. So in this case, to try to open, let's close this and open in the server file in, right, is the connection. In the connection file, I believe we got create a new methods on and create a new channel and alright, and so all is what we need to do. Alright, in this case, so after we verify alright, this user is successfully, I'm trying to send this connection. So in this case, I'm trying to send to our user to socket client connection, but this is for testing, and you in production I'm not going to recommend do this because we have a lot of connection. It may be million connection. So for now, I'm just try to send all. This does send all. So that means we send all with the object and with action to be alright user online. So after verify to this user, right? So we need to send to our socket client is a user online with payload exactly user ID. And where is the user ID? So socket ID and user ID. So and here we need to do string in this user loadout function and verify to convert it to string. So chain R is not exist action, so we have to create new. Alright, new send and send R. Send R with object. So and that means we loop all through a connection because now and connection is a catch and we catch in memory is our socket client connect. So in this case we can do by this dot connection dot for it to be connection and key. So alright, so I'm trying to this dot send w at. So how is the w at going to set with current w at? This is a shortcut. W at equal current w at. So let's do it by this w at dot is send w at with object, and this means we are going to send our shortcut methods to our client. Right, so this is for testing only, and we don't do this in production. So now I'm trying to send our object, and this means now I'm open the console in with Alex, and here I'm Alex, and here is the mesh, and now I'm trying to resize browser to smaller. Alright, so now let's see. Alright, so now I'm trying to clear console in the Alex. Here I'm trying to refresh me. Alright, so we got the user online, and in this case try to do this and clear, and again. Alright, clear again. Alright, you see. Alright, refresh me and Alex still got payload. Now for example, I'm trying to send back with send or with a name so you can see who is online. For example, in this case we are logged in. We got authorization. So in this case I'm trying to payload to be exactly alright token, and so we can do by token.user.name here for temporary tagging. So now you should see now first thing we need to refresh and make sure they are connected, and here let's clear the Alex console and refresh me. Sorry, I opened the wrong browser, and now refresh me. Now you can see in Alex console we can see a message from server user online with payload is me one. And so same for me, I'm trying to refresh Alex, and in my console you can see Alex is online for now. So we can catch this event and do interaction in our React app. So now get back to alright, connection, and where is it? Authorization. So I'm not going to return payload with user and name and with user ID. And that's what I want. So now restart browser to full screen, and I'm going to do this. And when we send our message user online, and let's open our web app and React app and to Realtime. So in the Realtime, we read the message, and here we have another k user online, and so right, and so this means now I'm trying to call this. Alright, update user stars, and we got payloads. Right, so update user payload, and here is online. So cost user cost is online equal true. In this case now user is online, and so we pass parameter is online. So update user start, and here user ID exactly payload. So now we need to do alright update user online start. So on, right, so we do on update user start and change it back to read method, and this on update user start with payload. Payload is a user ID and is online. Default I will give it 4. So here trying to, the first thing we need to do is current store equal z.store, and we can list our user store. So we do by current user equal store dot user, and because we got, let me show you, we in our store we got list of user right here. So these cards are all the user, are all the member and in client. So now I'm trying to guess all these user with match user ID. So user ID, and in this case if user. So I'm trying to modify this user.online equal is online. So we need to change it to less, not cars. So right, and in this case now I'm trying to update this user equal z.user.set user ID, all right, and user. So right, in this case we can replace with the one line of code. So it's the same but better. This.user equals this.user.update. Right, update where the first parameter is the user ID, the key, and the next parameter is the user. And we can do this by user dot. So now we don't need to do this anymore. We don't need to guess anymore, and just change it to rules of this. And this dot user, this will update and where user ID, and it can automatically find user with a match ID, and then we can do by this user online equal exactly is the online parameter we set. Alright, so we return user. So that's same thing. And after update user start, we need to update core store dot update. So not use user the store. Alright, store. Cool. So now let's comment this. Now refresh me and nothing happened. But now I'm trying to resize this browser to smaller, and here, alright, I'm trying to refresh Alex. And now this refresh Alex, and user online is online, cannot set property. So let's see what's there. So let's do it by flooding the debug something console log user ID, sorry, user, and see what happened. Open console, let's see what happened. It's undefined. So what is the first thing we need to check? If user here. So now I think problem is solved. So here again, now I'm trying to close the console, and now you see Alex is online. Again, refresh my app. Now offline, and again I'm refresh Alex, and now you should get a new clear this, and now you should get a new shortcut method. And we update the user Alex to be online. Let's refresh this. Now you see this online Alex come online. So I'm trying to change a little bit, see that color and make it much better. For example, and if user started dot online, alright, if and online match color to be primary color, and so I'm trying to a little bit speed at the bottom. Let's see much better. And here we can make a new conditioner in our component messenger, where is the resource member in the sidebar online. And here I'm trying to make a conditioner. Class name equal class name. Default is use start, and we can check by is online when is online. So here try refresh again. Now offline, and again I refresh Alex, and now we should see Alex is online. And okay, it should be cool. And another thing we need to do and detect and when they are offline. So in this case offline. So what's about offline? And we can detect on user cloud. So we do this. So the first thing we need to remove this, remove connection from, and so I'm trying to do this. So when the user offline, right? So one this detect by cloud, but you know this. The user he may online on different browser, different device. So when the user and one user ID, they can have a multiply shortcut client. That means when they apply, we need to check this. So we need to do the first thing, card, right, global connection equal, right, this dot connection. We get our exactly shortcut ID, right. So after that, we remove this shortcut ID. And so in this case, I'm trying to find all the connection with this. So if, right, so do it by, and after, so remove this, let's copy this. And here after we remove this connection, and here I'm trying to card user ID equal, I'm trying to use load that function close connection user ID, and default is a null. So in this case I'm trying to if user ID, and here we can check it, right? So we need to do string to make sure this be string and not object ID. Okay, so if user ID, we need to find or now find our shortcut client matching with user ID. So card user connection. So equal this dot connection dot filter by connection, and here right to string and connection dot user ID. I am using loadout function get connection user ID equal this matching user ID. So let's check it. If user connection dot size equal 0, what does this mean? No more shortcut client is online with this user ID. So now user is offline. And all the while we don't send the offline because the one user ID they can have a multiply shortcut client IDs. So for example, say they are logging on Firefox browser, Chrome, or the mobile device. So we have to check all user connection. And this case I'm trying to do, alright, z.send all. So with object to be action now with user offline, which payload is exactly user ID. Alright, so here Now I believe let's check in our Google and our server is cool, restart. And here I'm refresh my browser. Rise again, online. And now let's refresh our Alex from Google Chrome. Alright. Now you should see this method. When we refresh a two even files, it is user offline is Alex user ID, and then he online again. Refresh again. Now you should see two even. The first time he offline and then he come online. So after we got the user offline, so in our React app, right, let's see in our React app real time, and we got a new event case user offline and break. So now we need to do current is offline. So simply we do by this update on update start with payloads and now offline and start equal 4. So let's see, and again now you refresh browser offline and refresh browser and again refresh this. So in Alex you see my online. Alright, if close up my terminal close, and so here in Alex Google Chrome he can see my offline. Now close this. Now you see in Alex from Google Chrome tab he see me offline, and again I'm open Firefox and accept again 3000. Now he see me online again. That is real-time notification. It's user online stuff. But problem is we need to refresh this, and it also work because now I'm still online, and but after refresh Alex, and now I am become offline because you know we got a request in the network. Now refresh this, and the first thing request me and verify user, and Nathan and refresh for channel, list all the channel and member, and we got the user, and here we need to add a new property online to our database, update in our database, and also method same forward, and we got the user. It should be appending new property online. So how to do that and update in our database? So now up to do this, I'm going to fix one issue, right? For example, I'm trying to say hello Alex and this. So refresh this it again. So problem is in our refresh in our request in the network. Now you can see refresh in the matrix. You got a user, it's an array. So I want user it just the first item of this array. So how to fix that problem? I close this. So gets back to our API. So it should be somewhere in router. And this is where we first up channel and matrix. So let's see channel and matrix right here. So let's see where we do this. So first thing load channel, and then we call this app model and matrix get channel matrix. So let's get back to our matrix model and get channel matrix. So in this case the user true. Now I am trying to do this. Let's copy that. And again, I'm trying to project one more time, project this. So in this case, user now become 2. I want to take first array of the user. So as user take first array, so it can be All right, arrays as arrays element add. All right, element add. The first thing you need to do is the user, it from the user, $sign user, and the first item. And so now let's wait for server to refresh. Okay, now refresh again and refresh. Now refresh again. Now it should say si toán người định say. Okay, so problem is solved. And also give a little bit space from this word. So get back to our messenger component. Where is the methods? List all the methods, user and methods. Get method, user and name and say. So space. Okay. And alright, it should fetch problem. Okay, cool. So now I want to do this. Refresh my browser and I should see Alex online. So we need to do this equal. Right, the first thing we need to do is allow all the property in channel ID and member. In this case, user file query and channel methods. Right, let's get back to threshold. The first thing we need to do is the methods, and we need to allow user. Now we need to add more property to its online equal to, and this means if the user has property is online field, it can return is online. So one more time, I think it should be somewhere, but for now let's leave it. Yeah. Right, so let's open the user and what we see, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 field. The first is the user ID and name and email and password and created, and so we have to do add new field online 2 or 4. So how to do that? Let's get back to our connection. And when user is online, so when we send all user is online, so now we do this by this app.model.user.update user start. So alright, so the first thing we need to do is the user ID, and user ID now I'm trying to mark this to string. So do cut user ID string equal score to string and user ID. So let's do this right here and here, update user state, and in this case state now is online, so let's set it to 2, and we have to copy this and create new method in user model. So now we do by update user started with user ID and online is online, the default give is 4. So here I'm trying to do by this.app.db and collection. We need to do in our collection is user and update. The updates with the first parameter is first parameter is a query, and the next parameter is update, and second parameter is the return error or info, and we can detect this if error. The similarly we can do by return. Alright, so I'm trying to give this a new promise function, return new promise miss with 2 parameter resolver and reject. Alright, it's path comment right here, so we can do it by if arrow return first, if arrow return oh sorry, reject, right, reject arrow, and otherwise return, oh sorry, resolver and info. Alright, so info is had content or update successfully or not. So this is okay. Alright, this is update query and updater. So here do cost query equal something, cost updater equal something. So the query to be, the first thing we need to find query equal new object ID. Object ID it's exactly user ID string above. So alright, so query is good. Now we need to find our user match user ID and update. Now I'm trying to set, right, set field to be online, and this is online or not online. So let's try again. Now I think the server should restart, and here I'm trying to refresh this, and now opens our user database and refresh this. I think my username is online too. Okay, it looks good, and Alex is not online, so we don't see any online field right here. See the Alex, and now I'm trying to refresh Alex, and I believe he is online too. And so how we update it on offline? So same thing when we got a user is shortcut cloud, and here we send our user offline. So let update user start into database. So by simply up the update model and user update user start, and here we got the user ID. Right, user ID now is exactly string and 4 because now he is offline. Cool, so wait for restart, and now I'm trying to refresh this, and here now you can see me Toàn Nguyễn Đình here is online. And what happened if I close my browser and refresh database? Now you can see my online started become 4, and again I'm trying to close the browser, and now refresh the database. You should see Alex is offline. Alright, so I think problem A, we don't refresh Alex, and now you should see Alex is online, and here I'm trying to close this, and Alex can be offline. So in this case, let's do it by open React app. Okay, so now I see Alex is offline because now no more Alex is online on. So we can check this by the first thing I'm trying to see the network. What we refresh as when the browser refresh. Let's get the method first. We got this. Right, restaurant automated and user is online too, and here's me, and Alex is not online. Alex, alright, Alex. Alright, user is me, and now I'm trying to log in with Alex. And now you see Alex is online. I'm trying to refresh this again. Alex is offline. So what happened there? Alright, I believe we got all the channel. In channel we see user, and now you see we fetch the user channel, but we don't return online field. So we have to allow return online field. Let's get back to our server and router and fetch a user channel where right here. Load user, and we have to do allow online field callback to client. So two. So in this case, now refresh my browser. Alex is online, and refresh my browser. Alex is online, and here I'm trying to close Alex. right, close Alex and refresh. So alright, I think problem is Alex is alright. Problem is we restart server. We didn't restart the React app after the server restart. So again, now Alex is online, and you should see Alex online and open and close Alex, and we should see Alex is offline. Now refresh this. Alex is offline again. Alright, now Alex is online. You should see this. And again, I'm trying to make a test with me in Firefox and alright, and Chrome. Now the first thing, Alex is online and me is online. I am online. So here I'm trying to refresh Chrome. That means refresh Alex. And now we should see offline and become to online because he just leave a conversation and then he come back conversation online. And again I'm close this, and now you should see Alex is offline. Alright, open here again, look 3000. Now you should see guest online. Cool, that is how we detect online and offline. And I'm trying to theming a bit. Alright, give online and offline started into under user avatar image. So how we can do that? So first thing, I'm trying to resize my browser to picture, and let's close it up. And here I'm trying to is app React component messenger, in where we list all the members. So let me copy this, and right, I think we place it after image. So I don't want to have a text. This is span this, and here let's see how we can do. And we got a span class name after user image. So let's do this user stars, and user stars. Alright, let's again see it's under image, and we start with online. And yes, it's member and open seed add file, app seed add, and we need to find somewhere, and under chart or under member sidebar member right here image. So do by partition equal related, and here right user started. So this user started, I'm trying to do this in this case. Right, where that I just lost it. Right, user started, I'm trying to give a width equal 8 pixel and height equal 8 pixel as well. Background I give it, and body color, and border radius to be 50 pixel. So let's see. And right, display equal block, and position to be absolute. And here let right equal 0 and bottom 0. Let's see it. Now you can see this. This is the background color. And here I'm trying to give a little bit a bottom to be 10 pixel. And cool. I'm trying to give it a border the 1 pixel solid with white, and here we see it. And alright, so I am going to give color to be, this color is I like it. So this means the user is offline, and or even we can give a background color, for example. See, right, this is the background color for offline. So now you see Kevin and Alex is offline, and in this case he is online, and give a background to be primary color. So let's see. So that is K. In this you can know Alex is online or offline. So this is much better. Now one more thing I need to show you is that we implement automatically when the user lost connection or our server is restart and he reconnect. So let's do it in our real time. Now real time, when we initialize real time, I'm trying to do this.reconnect. Right. So we have to make a new function reconnect and call store equals 0 store. And the first thing we need to do, and window.set interval. Set interval is the first parameter is a function, and we do something, and the next parameter is a millisecond. I'm trying to do check every 3 seconds. So now we can see I control those log. All right, trying to do this every 3 seconds. Now you should see it inside console. Is now again trying to take it every second. Again, now you should see it twice, 3, 4. Okay, so this works. So we need to do this, and we check it if this isn't connect. The first thing we need to do is cars user equals store dot get current user. So if user, and then we check this. If user and not this is a connect. So that means user is a login. We need to check if he is a login and the WebSocket is not connected. So then we do this, right? We call this connect, and we call connect again. We call connect, and here is the function we connect. We add at the bottom, and this means when user is a disconnect, we try to do reconnect this every 3 seconds, and so on close. This means when user is not connect, and one more time we do scatter on error and with even functions, and here this dot is a connect equal for right. So on error. Cool. So I believe this. Now refresh this. Now you should now see. Let's check about this. I'm trying to make this console.log, right? Trying reconnecting. Try reconnecting, and here you should see the message when now 3 seconds again. Now no, you don't see this because the user is connected. But what happened if I stop? Let me stop the server, and here's the backend server. Now I stop it. Now you should see this message. Try to reconnecting, and again I 3 seconds and try connecting. So npm run that. Let me start back to server, and when try to connect, now you should see try to reconnect, and this connect successfully. Cool. So that is how we to try to reconnect user. And for example, if you want to show up a new arrow message on user, so for example, I'm trying to do this by open messenger component. All right, I believe this should be in user bar. So we can do this. All right. I'm trying to make new function in our store, and you can do this by store or is a connect. So return this.realtime.isIconic. So in this mean new function create, and here we do with a set in user bar. Right, cart is a connected equal store dot is a connect. So this would be a function. So let's see again to verify is store dot is a connect. Alright, so right is the connect. Cool. So we can do this by sign in, and here I'm trying to do this. If me and not is a connect, and we show the new method. Alright, for example, I'm trying to new div, and otherwise we don't show anything. And a new method with class equal up state. Alright, or even this up warning state with. Alright, so in this case I'm trying to make a new tag equal trying to or even shorter connecting reconnecting like that. So first thing, if you want to see that method, we have a stop backend service, and now you should see that method. Alright, after, so I believe now back server got a problem because when we update in the real time on error with this update, and we have to this update store dot update. This is called update component, and on clear this dot store dot update. Right, so again now refresh is you should see a reconnect very short, but I'm trying to stop backend server, and you should see the method reconnecting. And through this means I'm trying to theming a bit. For example, in this case we can up reconnecting, so your font size to be smaller, padding top 0 and left right and 10 pixel, and color to be warning color or to be danger color. So let's see, refresh this. Alright, so after refresh we check to the network, and it's a sign out because the server is stopped. So we have to run server again and sign in again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and here I'm logging. So what happened if I stop backend server? Now you should see a method reconnecting, and clear tab console. Now you should see a console trying to reconnect. Cool. And again after this I'm trying to run that again. Now you should see try connect, and when it's connected and stop. So let's see what we happen. This WS send new method string. That's no longer send the method. So let's see, in our real time we got happen. Store.update. It happened where, right? 201. Alright, I think this send button. So if is the connectors, and here I'm trying to edit WS and is the connectors. So I think that is first problem. Okay. So cool. Again for Alex. So that is how it works now. Now one more time I'm trying to show you. So we implement a bit in when we send all the methods. So this case is very important. So let's get back to our server. So we got a connection, and when the user online or offline, so we send all to all the people or socket client. This is very problem because we have a lot of client inside a socket connection. So we send error is a problem. So in this case, the user is, so I want to send this. So for example, Alex is online. So we need to find which is the channel Alex in. So we find all the channel Alex in, and then find all the user ID with chatting with Alex, and so and send them with notify only. So we don't send every user. We send only the people who is chatting with Alex and who is online. So now let's take back to our user. We got, for example, now we got, all right, there's me and Alex is online. For example, in this case, Alex is online or offline. So I'm trying to find who is chatting with Alex and who is online, and send them with notify. So let's do this. I'm trying to create a new function to send Alex. Sorry, send all. This send all, but I'm trying to do dot send Alex friend. Right. Or send user. For example, send user. Or even let's get a better. So send to user, send to member, right? So member. So the member with, now rename this, and one more time we got send all and replace this, send to member, and here we need to do send all and you create a new with object. Alright, send to member, and here's the user ID. And so we have to replace user ID and send to member. User ID. Right, so user ID, where is user ID? So to do that, to make sure it to be string to string. Alright, so user to string right here. So send to all the member with chatting with user ID. And again, let's do it on Cloudlist and send to member with user ID. Right. So here we need to do A. So we need to find all the member in the way. So in this case, I'm trying to make a new query inside. Let's open this channel. I'm trying to make a new query and give it space and refresh it. Now we got this channel. I'm trying to create a small channel for example in relate to Kevin and me and Kevin. Hi Kevin. So now we have a one more channel. So right, so if I this channel and file, this means return, right, return or the channel, and we got 1 people, 2, 3, and this is me, and 4. So here I'm trying to do is a custom a query equal to be address, right. Now the query is give a bit space and here, alright. not up sure. I want to show you a bigger in font size, but I don't know where you can change the font size. So I hope you can see it as well. So it should be an array. Now the first thing I'm trying to find all the member with a matching user. For in this case, I'm trying to find all the user with is chatting with Alex. So the first thing is a match, but I'm not going to add a match, and so here I'm trying to do a add red, and for lookup here for each lookup, and now it to be an object from lookup to user and lookup to user folder, and now folder collection, and here and local field lookup to the user who belong to the member ID. It exactly is user ID. So local field now become to member, and alright, so foreign field exactly is user ID, and user ID in this case is underscore ID, and as user. Okay. So now refresh this. Now you should see this, and we got an array with all the user. We matches member right here, and here now you should see get user is array with Calvin and Smith, Calvin and me. So we can know this. This channel is only Calvin and Tuan. And now in this case, in same here, in this channel we got three members is Calvin and Alex and Tuan. So now I'm trying to fetch all. We now we are only to guess all user ID only. User ID now it exactly the member. So in this case, now I'm trying to make a new is a lookup. Right, sorry, not lookup. It should be a group. But first thing we need to unwrite this. Right. Now unwrite to be path equal user, and now you should see different. Right, path. So now you see this user now not array. So let me remove the unwrite. Now you should see, alright. Now you see a user to be an array, but after I add unwrite, now we don't see user an array. So user now is an object, and here I'm trying to do. Alright, so add more filter for query to should be group. Now group to be first thing we need to ID, and here I'm trying to do exactly user and ID. Underscore ID. So now we see, let's see, we return all the people right here. So let's see, in our server we got three. This is a three people, three user in our database. So we get exactly three user. So in this case, I'm trying to guess who is chatting with Alex. So in this case, let's copy Alex user ID, and here I'm trying to match. In this case, I'm add a new query to the top. Is a match. So we do by match an object with So must now to become the member is in array of who is it should be object ID, and in this case we can find who is chatting with Alex. So let's refresh this command matches member, sorry, or who is chatting with Alex. Look up, right, user and ID matches. So we got 3, and so get back to our channel. So where is that display? So stopper. Right, and so the first thing I'm trying to remove group, and so we can see how return it. So unwrite this and user, and we got remove this, and so let's see this part equal user. So sorry, it should be member, it should be and again now we should see all the user Kevin and Alex. Right, look up this, and member is the object ID. Let's copy object ID. Alex and Alex. Hi Alex. Not Matthias, Alex. And this case we got only Alex and Alex. Okay, so Calvin, hi Alex. So we got all, and so now I'm trying to let me remove and write so we see what happened. So we got just one channel. Now you can see just one channel. So we got one channel. It's me and Calvin and Alex. Cool. So that works. So now let's see and write this, and then we group. Now we group by. So should be, for example, I'm trying to ID to be, all right, user dot underscore ID, and here we return 3 object people who is chatting with Alex. That worked. And so in this case, now I'm trying to copy this query. And copy this query. I'm trying to make a new, and here I'm trying to this.app.model. And so we got this in model and channel and file member, file all user, file all user. So maybe I can do this simply. I do by channel, and here trying to this.app.db.collection. Right. So collection now to be channel and address which query, and arrow. The next parameter is arrow and results. So here I'm trying to do a cross query equal exactly, we just copy that. Now format is better. Now it should be new object ID. Remove this object ID. Here is replaced with the user. Alright, and we need to find who is chatting with Alex, and should be return an array, should be an array with the property is the ID. So we can do this much better for do by cut user equal an array. So we can do this by if arrow, if not arrow, if arrow equal none and results. So here I am trying to loop back through add results, and here we got an array object results cut UID user ID, it's the two string. Alright, results, just load that function results and underscore ID. This is the user ID with this. Alright, if UID, and then now we put this ID to user. So user.put UID, and here now we got list of all the user ID, and here I'm trying to do this. So alright, so do by filter by this. Now cut member connection. This is a chatting connection is a chatting. Alright, so need do this member. This is a list of all connection is a chatting with current user. So we do by g.connection dot filter with connection, and here I'm trying to use loadout function include right. First I'm trying to include right user, and to string, and loadout function get the connection and user ID. So now we can do by member if member connection dot start, and this means now we had and send this dot member connection dot for each to be connection, and key. So now we can do, we simply can do by cut w_add equal connection dot w_add, and we check this. Right, so I think this is cool. And here now we can do by to send exactly w_add with object. We need to send right here. So let's make a test. So I hope it's work. It's a long query and I don't know it's work exactly, but now I think let's make a test. First thing you need to do on connection. Refresh this. The math is that well, we got a problem in our app, and it's real time. So restore and update. Right, this send the matrix. Want to where is the matrix? Right, it's in the connectors. So if something happened, I believe we call the update in after on close. So let's see. Okay, so right now I'm trying to open Google Chrome and make. So I'm trying to first thing I'm trying to make a new. Right. Refresh it. And Alex. Refresh it, Alex. And again, I'm trying to clone Alec, and she's work. Right. And so in this case, I'm trying to make the console and log file a member array who is chatting with current user. So here is results, and so let's see how it works. Reconnect and connect, okay. And so now I'm trying to open this up. Alex is come online, and now we got all the methods. So file member array who is chatting with current user. But problem is we found 1, 2, 3. But we need to validate and who is online. So let's do this by and match just after. Why I'm trying to make a new query, add new query to be should be match again to be online. Sorry, it should be right match right user true. Let's see. Now it matches online true, or even this equal true. So same, it's the same. So now if I close up my terminal on my browser, and this time I'm quick chat with Alex. Now I think no more, just only Alex left. So only Alex left. This is user of Alex. Alright, cool. So we got only, and if I come back online again, and now refresh this query, I should be 3 people or 2 people because I am just came online, and this I'm chatting with Alex. So this case I'm trying to copy this to query our query after, and where we need to make a new query equal match. We match with array which now to be user dot online equal true. Right, cool. So it's work. And again, now we should see reach server chatting. And again, I'm close up Alex. And so cool. Refresh it. And for our current, and this doesn't mean no more people is chatting with me. Right now you see. Alright, I'm chatting with Alex and Kevin, but I'm refresh this. And file member who is chatting with current. This is only me. User ID, this ID is only me. So now I'm trying to log in with Alex again. Alright, so this Alex again. So we found 2 people is chatting with. So this ID is Alex, and here is a me, and just 1. We need to notify 2 shortcut client. This is much better, and we don't have to notify every client shortcut. So this saves a lot of memory for our server. Cool. So again, now I'm trying to select Alex is online. Okay. Now close it, and Alex is offline. Again, open localhost 3000 is Alex came online. Cool. So we can add some methods at the bottom or top and say Alex came online or something like that, but this work for now. Okay, so let's see verify if we have anything else want to do. Okay, so check it we do later. So it's later. I think we can do the register created account. Okay, thank you for watching my video and see you in the next time. Bye for now.